So I'm filming this like an hour before I have to leave for the airport. So this is gonna be a little late. Thank goodness for the holiday break.
Yeah. Oh man.
Traveling for a week. Woo! Yep. It'll be a good time, but this one's definitely going to be late. Because I am not bringing my rendering laptop with me. I'm bringing my gaming laptop with me. I want to play Overwatch.
It's vacation
Let
time.
me have a vacation! Yeah. Woof! But we love you. And there's no way we can stay spoiler free for a week.
Oh,
so we're doing
hell no. There's no, like, there are days where it drops where we can't stay spoiler free for more than a couple hours.
Because
there's
everyone's
no way.
very enthusiastic.
There's no way we're going to be able to stay spoiler free. There's no way we're going to be able to stay spoiler free for a week. So
that's also why we saw Star Wars on Thursday night. Mm-hmm. Which I think the spoiler warning for Star Wars is going to be over by the time this goes up.
Oh, definitely.
I liked it. She liked it. Fun movie.
We have some issues with it, just like everybody else. But all in all, it's a really good time.
I really enjoyed it.
I don't think it deserves a lot of the criticism that it's been getting. Yeah. Or, like, criticizing it is fine. A lot of the overt, like, overwhelming hatred.
Yeah, the criticism is... Oh, do absolutely. Criticism. Criticism is good. It sharpens your mind and helps you better understand the media you're consuming. Vitriolic hatred, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Stop that.
And don't steal other people's joy if they did enjoy it.
Yeah. It's okay to not like things, but don't be a dick about the things you don't like.
That, yep.
Speaking of not liking things, this thumbnail sure is Jacques Schnee.
I definitely wouldn't want to go. I'd be like, I've got the black lung, pop, cough. I can't go. But
I'm sure the food will be amazing, and the company's gonna leave a lot to be desired.
Oh, look at the time. I have to go do anything that isn't being at the party.
Look at the time. I need to leave. The doors close and the Reigns of Castamere start playing.
Like, no joke. No joke. This could very well open up with the Reigns of Castamere.
Yeah, no,
and I would not be surprised. And also, if this doesn't turn into a murder mystery party, I'm gonna flip a table.
I should never have told you about that Tumblr post.
No, you absolutely should have.
There was a Tumblr post that I saw last week after the sponsor episode dropped. After last week's episode dropped for sponsors, rather. That was joking about, I need this next one to be a locked door murder mystery. Like, I need someone to get poisoned and everyone's trying to figure out who it is because no one can leave the mansion until we catch the murderer. And I'm just like, that's insane. I love it.
Honestly, after like a week to just like ruminate on the last episode, my mind would have went there anyway. Like, nothing would have stopped me from getting to that conclusion.
It's like, eventually we're going to come back to murder, so that's just how it is.
Reigns of Castamere was my first thought, and then murder mystery is the next one. But no joke, I think Jacques, I'm going to throw it out there right now, I think Jacques' going to be the one who gets poisoned, and to make it look like Ironwood did it.
I don't think anyone's gonna die, but I think there's going to be a lot of grabbing footage for later deepfake edits.
Probably, for sure.
Like, I think that's the intention for this. As well as, you know, force the generally overworked, exhausted man to defend his position and just attack him from all sides.
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna get to see the rest of the council, and they're gonna be like,
maybe we'll get to see Mom.
Maybe. We'll see.
Anyway, before we get this party started,
you, the proud Lord said.
I'm leaving, bye. Before we get this party started, any good party needs refreshments, and so you should go to our sponsor for this video, Fred's BS, Spreads and Spreads by Fred. He does cookies, he does brownies, he does jam, and if you are an LA local, he does pie. And it is all amazing. Everything is fresh, never frozen. Everything is made in small batches. You can't find these flavors in stores. He does this like strawberry peach jam that's unbelievably good. And his cookie recipe is just... I want those under my Christmas tree. And I know that this is going to be after that, but I don't care. I still want them.
I'm always jealous. Like when I make cookies every year for the holiday season. And then, you know, we get Fred's stuff too. And I'm like, God damn it.
He does some good stuff.
He does some really good stuff.
And of course, if you are an LA local, you can do pickup instead of delivery and get your goods even sooner. If you would like to order from Fred, contact him. The information is in the description below, as well as at the end card at the end of this video. Do that. Obtain treats. Treat yourself. You deserve it.
Cookies for you, brownies for me, jam for your jam buds.
And also more brownies.
And also more brownies.
And also more brownies. Alrighty.
You ready?
Welcome to hell.
Here we go.
RWBY, Volume 7, Episode 8, Cordially Invited. Click.
Silver lining. Again, Jacques might die.
Oh no, my silver lining is the food will probably be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're being invited to dinner at Jacques fucking Schnee's house, the food better be good.
Probably the wine
Possibly
too.
poisoned, but definitely good. No, the wine's all gone because Mom lives there.
Oh no, that just means that they're never not.
That's just never not wine. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
We really do.
Let's
need
not
to
make
meet
jokes
Mom.
about alcoholism.
Yeah, sorry about that. Seriously though, a bottle or two a day, like, honey.
That's too much.
Nope.
I mean,
I do need Crow and Mom Schnee to talk. I do.
I'm so happy we finally get more winter in this season.
Yes! Speaking of which, where the hell is my cat?
She was upstairs
She's
last time I
probably
checked.
just upstairs chilling on one of the pillows, like,
There's so much fun spinning in this opening. I love it.
This is true. I
can't
wait for this
that.
fight. Yep, we're both just like, yes, this.
Kill him!
One of the few things we don't have from the opening yet. Give it to me.
We've gone full anime. Yay!
We went full anime years ago.
Oh yeah, I know.
We went full anime at episode 1.
Only my father would turn a hostile takeover into a fluffy PR move. On the news, he said he just wanted to break bread and hash things out. Maybe it won't be so bad. I want the general to start opening up to these people, right?
Yeah, but on his terms. Ironwood's going to be locked in a room at his rival's own dinner party. I know Jacques says he's happy to moderate, but all that really means is he'll be the one controlling the conversation.
Not hard to imagine how that's gonna play out. I still can't believe he won. Robin was supposed to be the people's champion, wasn't she? There's just too many coincidences.
Get to the bottom of this, Detective Weiss.
Might have something to do with Salem? I think my father would do whatever it takes to win. And we should do the same. Meaning, well, no one knows your dad better than you. And out of everyone going tonight, I'd say you're the only one who could snoop around the house and not be questioned. If Jacques Schnee is up to something, I think we should know what it is.
Yes! Detective Weiss! Get to the bottom
So
of
are
this
all
mystery.
4 of them invited, or is it just Weiss and Winter?
That's a great question.
Oh,
It looks like they're all invited.
and the Aesops. Wild. We were
Well-
just throwing everyone in the room.
I mean, Jacques did get to meet Team RWBY.
Sir, with all due respect, you'd have to pay me.
Oh, look at him. He's so proud.
That made me really happy.
Oh. Poor Weiss. She's so embarrassed. You can see the blush.
Good evening, everyone.
Fuck you, where's the butler?
What an interesting way to say, hello, dear brother, how have you been?
Oh.
I'm afraid you won't find him here. He was let go.
Fuck.
I can't imagine why.
Oh.
General, exactly how large do you think
He can do
our
better
library
anyway. It's fine,
I
Weiss.
happen to know it's enormous, but most of my guests will be on standby in case the council requests additional eyewitnesses. Until then, I'm sure they'll be happily celebrating our father's victory.
Wow! Fucking passive-aggressive 12-year-old.
I love that carpet, though.
I don't think that's a carpet. That's marble.
For those
Yeah,
who
it
are
does
joining
sound
us in
like-
the dining room, please follow me.
Yeah, that's definitely
Wish us luck.
not carpet. Pretty,
They
though.
already invited you, didn't they?
Oh.
Oh my god,
Kiss!
please kiss!
Kiss!
Just kiss!
Care for a drink, sir?
No.
No thanks. I think I'll just stick to patrolling the grounds.
Good job.
Wow.
That means
And
he
just-
might run into Mrs. Schnee, actually.
Right, well, don't wander off, don't break anything, and be ready in case the general calls on you.
Hors d'oeuvres?
Let's see them out of house and home. Counterpoint, how about we do wander off, consider breaking things, and then all that other stuff.
I
Be in touch.
love you, Yang. That's so
They have
great.
earpieces in?
They must. Yeah.
I was hoping we could use this time to catch up.
No. Fuck you.
Oh,
I have to know. Why did you go through so much trouble to leave home, only to come crawling back? This might be a problem.
General, please.
This might be a problem. Nom. Oh.
You may be wondering why I've gathered you all here today.
I hate all of this.
Yeah.
Councilman Sleet. Councilwoman Commander.
Councilwoman Hill would have had a nice ring to it. Though I suppose I should just be grateful I got invited to the table.
Miss Hill, that vigor of yours is precisely why we're grateful to have you with us tonight.
I'm surprised.
What is she doing here?
What we're all doing here, James, addressing the concerns of our kingdom. Which means we have much to discuss.
Indeed.
Where's
I
the
don't
I was
rest?
hoping we could start
Are
by...
we safe with her here, by the way? I do recall some confusion regarding her involvement in that horrific massacre.
As the official report stated, that footage was doctored. Penny is completely under my control.
Which is concerning, I think.
Concerning?
Let's talk about exactly what it is you control.
Oh, poor Penny.
Jeez.
Why won't this kid buzz off?
We need to do something.
What was that earlier?
Break his leg.
Breaking things.
Yes.
Nora.
Well, Whitley, I'm sure the company is lucky to have you. But if you'll pardon me...
And where exactly is it that you're
This is Knives Out.
God, the company has promised me my own parking space.
The company has promised me my own parking space?
I'm going to go get some more.
Yes! Oh my god. Oh.
Yes!
Worked out.
That's a good color on you.
If you'll excuse me.
That laugh is the cutest thing.
The fact of the matter
CHADENFREUDE.
of autonomy for the past few years, James. What we need now is for you to work with us.
Sir, I have...
It's obvious that no kingdom intends to declare war on Atlas. We had no involvement in the incident at Haven. We have proof our drones weren't acting on orders at Beacon. At this point, the closure of Atlas borders is only serving to hurt our relations with the rest of the world.
The rest of the world? It's hurting us. The people of Atlas are suffering, and they want to know why.
Quite right, Miss Hill. And I'm afraid there's more than just
I don't
your
like that
choices
sound
that
cue.
have brought harm to our citizens as of late.
I don't like that
Have your
sound cue.
forces found any additional evidence as to who is slaughtering innocent civilians down in Mantle?
Oh, Winter.
That is an ongoing investigation, the details of which are classified, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid of the ever-growing list of classified information you seem to be keeping. I asked our
Winter's about to explode.
shed some light on your Amity Coliseum project, and as it turns out, they know about as much as I do.
Even you don't know?
The Amity
Oh,
Project
no.
will help with all of the issues you present. But you have to understand that discretion is a top priority at this time.
Are you saying you don't trust us?
You can't just buy trust like everything else. You have to earn it.
Oh.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Uh-oh.
General, if I may be blunt, you have spent what little trust this council had left in you. The hacker who turned Atlas drones against us was never captured. Whoever's
'Cause
been
he's working
murdering
for
your
you.
critics is still at large.
'Cause he's
How
working
are we
with
supposed
you.
to give you our trust when you've given us nothing as of late?
That's not what...
Winter. That's enough.
And Penny's like,
Excuse me.
been there, fam.
Oh.
Been there. The serving staff is like, just keep your heads down.
Oh.
Oh, the portrait. Oh, man.
Miss Schnee, is everything okay?
I'm fine, thank you. Keep up the great work.
Oh.
Oh, Klein. The family portrait. Good lord, the art on the walls is killing me.
I hope we meet Mom.
Oh, darling.
Yep, here she is.
Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
Are you okay?
Oh.
Oh, Penny.
I'll be fine. I just let my emotions get the better of me. What do you mean? You wouldn't understand.
Bitch, try me.
Oh. Right.
Oh.
No. What I mean is, this place holds a lot of memories for me specifically. I thought I was in control, but you heard me. I sounded like a petulant child. I thought you sounded fine. You were just speaking from your heart. And that is precisely the problem. I should have just stayed in line. I guess you're right. I don't understand.
Oh.
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 Too good for this world, too pure.
Cinnamon roll. Hi, Mom.
Sorry I couldn't come down for your party. I'm afraid I'm not feeling well.
Wow.
It's okay, Mom. It's fine.
What are you doing in your father's office?
Just looking for something I left.
It's right here. Left. You left.
No.
I need to use Father's computer.
Why?
Because I think you may have done something. Something wrong.
I thought we all simply assumed that at this point.
Yes, well, some of us are trying to do something about it.
Oh.
And that picture of him right behind her. Oh.
Straight from the bottle.
And probably
Jeez.
it's implied to be vodka.
He started locking his home computer. But he still has blind spots.
You put a camera in here?
I put them in every room of this house. For our safety, in case I ever need it.
Oh my God.
You haven't come back to stay, have you?
No.
In case I needed proof that he murdered me. Jeez.
I kind of read that as in case I ever needed to leave.
A man came by. I'm afraid your father may be involved in something more dangerous than he realizes.
Lots.
No
Yeah.
matter what happens, Weiss, please don't forget about your brother.
Whitley wants nothing to do with me.
Of course not. You left him alone. With us.
Who are you?
Batman, I
What
guess.
a great shot.
Jeez.
Gotta say, Mama Schnee isn't quite what I expected, but like, it makes perfect sense.
What are you fucking with now?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's got access to the heating grid. You son of a bitch.
It's about to get cold.
Fuck you, Umbrella. Nobody needs you.
You might need that later. Oh. Because it's getting... No.
Hey, Mom! It's snowing!
Oh, the heating grid was keeping it from snowing. It was just keeping it as rain. Willow. Oh, man.
Oof. Just oof.
Caitlin Glass.
Oh, is that who that was?
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, I know we've been making jokes about Weiss's mom, but holy shit, that hurt.
That was really rough. That was rough.
But that also means there's cameras in the room.
That means they're going to have proof of him talking to Watts.
Audio? That's going to be
That's
the
a great
question.
question.
Not every security camera system has audio included.
But if he's talking to Watts, the guy who faked his death, who we know is working with Salem, that's going to be proof enough for Ironwood, at least.
But then there's the matter of going public, because we have someone who disappeared and someone who supposedly is dead. Like,
yeah.
As I can see Ironwood releasing that footage and people going, "That's the deep fake." Like,
oh. No, this was good. I'm glad no one died, but like this was.
We're
good.
not done yet.
Yeah, we're not,
and we have a week's break.
We're not done yet, but like character-wise, this was great.
Yeah. I love that little plot point of, okay, well, he's got access. Well, how does he have access? Well, the heating grid is in conjunction with the Schnee Dust Company, and now the heating grid is going down. How is this not going to reflect back on Jacques? Like, how is he going to be able to spin this to be like, hey, it's because if your company is working in conjunction with this grid, people are going to lean on you and go, hey, we're freezing. It's partially on you. Fix it. This is how people die.
And he's just gonna be like, it's not my fault, blame Ironwood.
Yeah.
Like, what's actually going on doesn't matter. He's just gonna be like, oh, it's not my fault, I'm doing my best. Ironwood's the one that ordered it off or something like that. It's gonna be like, again, zero accountability, nothing. We've talked about the election of 2016 plenty. Now that this guy's on the council, anything that Watts does with the access he's been given is just going to be hand-waved as, it's not my fault.
Yeah. That's just...
Sorry, not to make it too real, but like now that he's been given even more power, now that Jacques has been given even more power, he's just going to, and, you know, Weiss has pointed out, like, he'll do anything.
Yeah.
The truth doesn't matter to
but
him.
I do appreciate Willow being like, yeah, like, I've put cameras in every room in case I need to leave, to have evidence, to...
I think it's specifically to have evidence in case...
How does he not know? And the comment about Whitley, like, well, he wants nothing to do with me. Well, you left him alone with us. And I'm like, oh, you're only the favored child until the kids you beat up on are gone.
Yeah, I mean, it was her choice to go to, like, she chose to go to Beacon. Winter left to join the military and, like, I imagine stopped going home even if she kept in contact. But then Weiss chose to go to a completely different kingdom and, yeah, left him all alone.
Well, and in shitty, abusive
Yeah.
family dynamics like this one, Weiss is the child that is out of favor, so as long as she's in the house, Whitley is safe. Because all of the displeasure, all of the taking out your temper on someone, all of that is going to go on Weiss because she's going against the family, she's been disinherited, whatever. There are no other kids in the house, but the dynamic does not change. So now Whitley's the target of everything. I mean, that's not really surprising that he's a total shitbird.
No.
It's hard to have sympathy for him, but also you have a lot of sympathy for him. Like,
he's a kid.
Oh, yeah,
he's a kid.
He's young.
And
what is it
and
like?
now that
He and Oscar are probably about the same age. And
Probably.
It's like, look at this study in contrasts.
And also, the implication that we got, you know, a couple volumes ago is that Klein was very much a source of kindness and compassion for Weiss and presumably for Winter too. Klein's been let go. So the one kind of nice uncle in the house too is also now no longer there. And so yeah, there's
Yikes.
literally nobody around for Whitley to talk to except for mom and dad.
And mom and dad are...
And servants who are just like, yeah, I'm just going about my business, zip.
Yep. Servants where you kind of need to keep your head down in order to survive in this household.
Yeah. So yeah, there's nobody for him now.
So Jacques Schnee is a terrible human being, and I will not be sad when he shuffles off this mortal coil. There will be a lot of political and business turmoil in the wake of that, but let's be real, I will not be sad.
Yeah. I liked the little slapstick comedy bit that we had in the middle of this episode.
I do appreciate that.
With the split screens and everything like that. That was a lot of fun.
And just
stylistically, it was very different, but it was a welcome addition to the episode. It was great, and I love the misdirect of the woman getting hit and Whitley getting dumped on anyway.
And it's like, oh yes, the two stains that won't come out. Spaghetti sauce and red wine. That poor woman though. She's just there to have a good time. She's feeling so attacked right now.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't feel too bad for her. If she's at this party, she's probably super rich. I don't feel too bad for her. It sucks that her dress got messed up.
Basic human sympathy for anyone who came out to have a good time and then winds up like that. Like, she's probably not involved in any capacity with any of this politics bullshit. It's just, we're going to a fancy party. This looks like fun. I'd go to a fancy party if I was invited.
True.
And didn't actually know that the man running it was a real life honest-to-God villain. Because I'm pretty sure most of the people here did not know that Jacques Schnee is a real honest-to-God villain.
Okay, let me ask you a
He's
question.
He's an asshole.
If you got invited to a party thrown by Donald Trump, would you go?
He's a real life honest-to-God villain. So no. No, I wouldn't.
It's fairly obvious that Jacques is a real life honest-to-God villain.
Well,
so everyone in this party is complicit.
It's obvious to us because we have the benefit of the fourth wall.
He literally went on TV and said he was shutting down places to hold people ransom for their votes.
This is true.
So,
he's terrible.
Yeah, real life honest to God villain who exploits the faunus and exploits the lower class and cheated to win an election. It's fairly obvious he's a real life honest to God villain. This woman is complicit. She deserved it. No. I'm kidding.
You all right there?
I'm kidding. I don't want to victim blame.
Also, different body types in RWBY.
I love it. I mean, we saw it with Little Miss last season.
This is true.
But yeah, it's always nice seeing the world like fleshed out with the fact that there are different types of people in the world, and you know, seeing Elm as this kind of Zarya-esque bodybuilder type and seeing people, of different body types just in the background. It's, it's really nice.
I appreciate all of this.
It's awesome, especially considering, you know, back in season 1, everyone was just silhouettes. So, like, we've come a long ways.
We have, and I really appreciate this. Like, I enjoy this. I also kind of had this moment of one of the first, I don't want to say servants, one of the first waiters we see is a faunus.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm sure that he just, either these are the people that work in the house, or he just hired out a catering company for this. Because if you're throwing a big party, that's what you do. You hire a company that brings the catering and also the service staff. But then one of them knew Weiss, and I'm like, oh, there goes that theory. How scary would it be to be a faunus employed in the Schnee household?
Probably terrifying.
Knowing thing. Like,
Probably terrifying.
would you be the brunt of undue criticism? Abuse? I'm not qualified to talk about a lot of this.
I think just any of the servants would just keep your head down, don't make eye contact.
Yeah.
But faunus doubly so. Especially considering how much the Schnee Dust Corporation exploits the faunus. But it, again, implications there. Let's not go down that particular rabbit
those
hole.
are implications I am not in any way qualified to talk about.
I did like, though, that we do get a severe contrast between Crow and Willow. because, you know, he has that moment where he's very much tempted by the glass of wine, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go, bye.
And I love such good animation. You can just see the look on his face of like, oh, okay, it's gonna be that kind of party.
Yeah.
And
Quitting an addiction is tough.
Yep. And it's, you know, no one else knows, so this is just the guy doing his job. So it's like, nah, I'm just gonna patrol the grounds, bye. Like, good for you.
It was so
Good for you.
heartbreaking hearing how fragile Mama Schnee sounded.
Oh my god.
Like, this is a woman who has just been beaten down by life, and
more so her husband.
yeah, more so her
Not just
husband.
life itself, but all of the parts of life that revolve around her husband, which at this point are pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
He's controlling, he's domineering, he's abusive, he's greedy, he's a liar, he's, you know, he's just a terrible human being, and she is stuck.
She sounded so small.
Dresses like a queen, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, damn, what an aesthetic. She looks good. But you gotta feel really bad for Willow Schnee, because dad was great, and family was great, and then there's this asshole. Ugh.
Yeah, and it's good that Winter and Weiss got out, but yeah, probably not so good for Mom.
Like, let Jacques get murdered. Let him get some comeuppance for his bullshit. If he's still alive, divorce him. Throw him out on his ass. I hope you have a prenup. And then take over the company yourself.
That would
It's
be
your
nice.
family.
That would be nice.
Jacques just needs to go.
Yeah.
He just does. And I know that this is not always the kind of series where that happens, and I'm worried that we're gearing up for another Fall of Beacon, everything that can go wrong will go wrong, and will go wrong at the worst possible time, but I would still love to just kind of bite.
Yeah. Well, sorry, I was about to sneeze. I like that this is here, because it's very, you know, we had a look at a particular kind of abuse when it came to Adam, and I like that we're looking at a different kind of abuse in this regard, because this is not a good family situation, and I hope that, you know, by the time this arc and all these plot lines are through, the message that the show is conveying is that it is possible, it's difficult, but it's possible to escape these toxic relationships where you feel trapped, and your abuser is constantly berating you and keeping you down. I'm hoping that the message at the end of this arc will be like, you can get through that with the support and love of the people around you. I'm hoping that that's what that is. And of course your own inner strength.
I would like to come back to Earl had to die. Goodbye, Earl.
I mean, yeah, if we just kill Jacques, then like
there's this gaping hole left in his wake, and it's turmoil, and it, like, yeah, no, he needs to be thoroughly discredited, etc., etc. Like, this is a different sort of, and again, last week we talked about how doing that does have an effect on you. Even if Earl does have to die, actually killing him is it's a thing that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah.
Like, that will heck up your characters, and that needs to be addressed.
And I feel like Adam had to die because he, like,
there was no
actively violent.
other way to stop.
I feel like it would be better, actually, if, like, all these other characters could get through it without having to kill Jacques. Like, because
just get his ass thrown in jail.
No, like, throw his ass in jail. And also, like, taking their power back. And I feel like a more fitting punishment for him is no longer having control of the people around him, as opposed to just murdering him, although that would be great.
Getting deposed so you're no longer CEO. Like, who's the board of directors for this company? if a company's that big, it's not just the CEO. It also tends to have a board.
Yeah.
Like, who is the board of directors for Schnee Dust Corporation?
It would be nice if the board picked somebody else besides Jacques.
If there even is a board, that might not be the case. I don't know. This is a monolithic entity, and it's a McFucking problem.
But
yeah, no, he is the kind of person that without his influence, he is nothing. He needs to be thoroughly discredited and then imprisoned. Adam, he needed to go.
Well, because again, it's very
active
different.
Violence.
Yeah. No. So I feel like the more fitting punishment for him is taking away his power and then throwing him in jail. And divorcing him. I'm kind of thinking of like
taking my name back, you shitbird.
End of like Avatar, like spoiler alert for the end of Avatar, taking away the Fire Lord's power.
Oh, like Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like Blue Smurfy Cats.
No. Like Last Airbender, taking away the Fire Lord's power. And then throwing him in jail. Like that, in my mind, I'm like, that's a more fitting punishment.
Yeah. So but in the meantime, we have, this is what, the halfway point, maybe? I don't know how many episodes we have this season. If they've made an announcement, I haven't seen it. So yeah, this is very uncomfortable and terrifying, and things are going to get worse before they get better, and Watts just enabled a day after tomorrow scenario for Mantle, which is a problem when you're living in the tundra.
Yeah, that's bad.
And I worry about Robin being at this meeting with the information she now has.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Because the whole you don't know? Like...
Yeah.
Oh, baby, you just implied that you did.
Well, no, she said you don't know either.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
But also just the
I'm just surprised she's there at all. In all honesty, but
I think she was invited on purpose to throw off Ironwood.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially since she's been stealing his convoys, and he was definitely trying to hunt her down. So they get along great.
It gives Jacques the appearance of like, look, we're reaching out, we're reaching across the aisle. Yeah.
We're reaching across the aisle so that we can burn it.
Or freeze it.
Yeah, that's kind of where we are right now. It's like, oh no, I'm so sorry the heating grid is down there, but we're perfectly fine up here in the upper... I'm telling you, that fucking city's going down. It just is. It just is. It's gonna happen.
Yup.
Although,
I will say that, like, in my mind, I'm like, of course Ozpin didn't have any fail-safes or contingencies in the event that the staff gets taken out of the vault.
However, why would that ever happen?
I would love it if, like, we're expecting it to go down, someone grabs the staff, expecting it to go down, and then it doesn't, and someone's like, wait, why isn't the city falling? And Ironwood goes, oh, you think I wouldn't have had a backup plan? You think after the fall of Beacon, you think I wouldn't look at this and go, Ozpin should have had a backup plan? I'm going to make a backup plan.
I feel like, all right, we lifted it with the spear, and now I'm going to spend the next 10 years in secret working on putting in gravity dust so that if anything happens... Yeah, I don't think that's the case. I don't think there's a backup plan.
I don't think so either, because
it's not dramatically appropriate for there to be a backup plan, so there probably isn't one.
I would love it if there was, though. Because
oh my god, yes.
Ozpin had no backup plans. He had no fail-safes. So I think it would be really funny if in the wake of the fall of Beacon, Ironwood was like, we should probably have a backup plan.
Ozpin has been doing this for 1,000 years and he's still flying by the seat of his pants.
Well, I mean,
he tries real hard.
For an immortal being, if it doesn't pan out, you'll figure something out later.
Yep.
Like that sucks, and it's a really shitty thing to kind of, for the non-immortal people around you, it's a shitty way to go about it. But like, again, no matter what, he and Salem are gonna be at this forever until the gods come back, And so for him, yeah, it is probably just like, if it doesn't work, whatever.
I do appreciate Salem basically like, all right, we'll get the relics, we'll put them together, we'll call the gods back, and in the meantime, also Discord, so when they come back, they'll see that everyone's terrible, and then they'll destroy everyone, including me.
Let me die!
And it's like, yeah, so we're trying to make a collect call to the gods. Like, again, this is like, I'm sure 10 seasons out or whatever, but laying the end game prediction, I think the collect call is going to be made, and I think it's going to be Team RWBY and company that are judged for the strength of humanity. Not like everyone in general, but like, here is our sample size.
I think so too.
Here is our sample size that has stuck together through everything that has been thrown at them.
Hello!
The real magic was the friends we made along the way.
Or Penny's the one that's judged. The gods come back down. Salutations! Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Gonna be honest, you're not what I was expecting.
Like,
oh, she is a sweet cinnamon roll. Okay, Earth, you don't get destroyed.
and then the god of light makes her a real girl.
Aww. Aww.
Anyway.
Do you think we'll get a blue fairy?
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's okay.
Anyway, this has gone for a while,
It
and
has.
I actually do need to catch a flight soon.
Okay, so yeah, we should probably wrap
So
it
we're
up.
out of time for this. Anyway.
I'm Megan. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @themenguin. That's TheMenguin. I also have a YouTube channel called Silver Screams, where we talk about horror things. And I have a Lost retrospective podcast called No Love Lost, where my co-host Will Link loves Lost, and I don't. We discuss.
No, go ahead.
I was also going to say, and also if you want to hear us talk more in depth about this episode with our cohorts, check out Rooster Team Radio. We're doing RWBY Redux right now. By the time this episode gets uploaded, we'll probably have uploaded our discussion of this episode.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already done so, go check that out. It's a lot of fun.
Yep, available wherever podcasts are, given away for free, because they tend not to sell podcasts.
On your podcast app of choice.
I'm Katie, you can... Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm Katie. You can follow me all over the social medias as well as on Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet. If you enjoyed this madness, if you want more of it, if you would like to support us, we have a Patreon which gets you these reactions early. We have a Ko-fi if you just want to throw a couple bucks our way, and we do commissions, not requests, commissions. And of course, supporting our sponsor supports us. So contact Fred, order some cookies, get some good things you to serve them. All that information is in the description below. Yeah, I don't have a funny joke about how the YouTube algorithm is a life-altering, soul-stealing hellbeast, but if you would like to protect us from it, like, subscribe, ding, hit all those nice little buttons, all that fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. I suspect foul play. It was a terrible...
Why was I hired?
Why was I hired?
So if you haven't seen Knives Out, you need to watch it.